Good night, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hotspot. I'm glad to have your company on this wonderful Thursday night. We've got another huge show lined up for you tonight. A bit later on, Marie catches up with Shane Morris from the PNG Rugby League, and he tells us a bit about the junior rugby league teams and their preparations for their tour down under. And also, we catch up with Warren Glare from the Northern Zone Select side. That plus more will be on a bit later on in the show. But as you can see right now, I'm down here at the Koroboro International School, where some very lucky students got to meet some of their heroes from the Monia Pukpuk side. And I'm now joined by two very special guests, current Monia Pukpuk number 8, Gabriel Biama, and also Pacific Union National Director, Mr. Paul Joseph. Firstly, welcome to the show. Gabriel, congratulations on your selection. How has the week been so far for you after being selected?
It's been okay for the boys. We had some light runs, school visit, enjoyed myself pretty much this week.
And Paul, with the Pacific Union program, can you please give us a brief? It's running for a couple of years now. Just tell us what the program is about and how it's been going these last couple of years.
Yeah, after the pilot program last year, our numbers for the schools in NCD and Inlay has increased. We're looking at about 16 schools that are currently participating. Out of the 16, we have about 5 schools that have continued on from the pilot program last year. Inlay, we have 8 schools, and currently our PIU RDO, Dagi Guys, is currently in Inlay visiting the schools to get a brief on what they've done so far. So it has been good, and it's great to have the Monia Pukpuk players visit the schools this week. We started with St. Joseph last Friday, and then we had Temis on Tuesday. Yesterday we had Gordon's International, and this morning we are at Koroboro, and if the weather holds, we'll be at Pomis later on this afternoon.
How is it important, the PIU is focused on the younger generation of players. How important is it for the current Pukpuks to come and visit the players, the kids, sorry?
Apart from being exciting for the students to get to meet the Pukpuks, it is important as part of the program. We are targeting kids as young as 6-year-old and up to about 13 years old, and getting our national players to go to the school and share the playing experience, and I guess preaching the rugby values that the sport brings, the discipline, the commitment, the passion, and all that. The students are getting to hear it from the current players, and I guess it gives more meaning to what they are learning under the program.
A student, Gabriel, yourself, you are a student at Divine Word currently. How important do you think is time management when representing your country and also being a student as well?
It's pretty much time management for me right now. The tournament's coming up, I'm pretty much stuck with my school, and the tournament coming up, probably I get myself organized, and we'll see from there.
And personally, the Foru Cup will be pretty tough this year. Tahiti, the Solomon Islands and the Cook Islands all pretty well prepared. The Pukpuks, how do you think will go? Your preparation's been good?
Yeah, prepared. The turn-on squad was an awesome team that we put. We went to our Gold Coast early this year for development, and I'm pretty much confident with the boys that we should do better in this tournament coming up.
Thank you both for coming on. Gabriel, I wish you all the best in the coming weeks, and PJ, congratulations on what you've done with the kids, and I wish you all the best also with the PIU program. So there you have it, two superstars in their own right, doing what they're doing it well also. So please join us after the break, where Marie catches up with Shane Morris.
And welcome back to Hotspot. We're joined by our good friend here, Shane Morris. Shane, how have you been?
Yeah, good, thank you. And yourself?
Good, good, good. We can see some great action going on behind us. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, we got the boys in the camp on Sunday, and the rest of them got in the camp yesterday. We're preparing for our tour down to Brisbane, with the boys will depart tomorrow.
Okay, tell us a bit about the squad.
The squad, we've gone through the process from last year, from the schoolboy weekly competitions throughout the country, from those zones, the northern zone, the southern zone, the highlands and the islands. They get selected in a zone side, which comes in national championships. From the national championships, we select an under 16s and 18s national development side, which come together for 3 camps before they go away to a tour in Brisbane. We're staying at Ashgrove Marist College. We've got a good relationship with the college here, so that the boys will board there and go to school. At the same time, play 4 games. First one's on Thursday against Wavell State High School and also St Brendan's. On Friday, they play against Ipswich State High School. On Sunday, they're a curtain raiser to the Queensland Cup game. They play against Queensland PNG, their under 17s and under 19 side. Then on Tuesday, we've got a final game against the Redcliffe Dolphins, who are the state championships and the 16s and 18s. So it's a good challenge and a good week for the boys.
It must have been exciting going through the selection, selecting the boys. I know there's a lot of great talent out there.
Oh, it is. It's always hard. The boys they're a great bunch of blokes to work with. It's always. The young kids, they're aspiring to be our next Kumals, and if we can just help them on their way to show them some skills and some game plans and how and what's expected of them to represent their country, well, it's better for us for the future as well.
How good is this initiative to involve schoolboys?
It is. It's grassroots. Everyone uses the word grassroots, but it's about giving the players an opportunity to show their talents, but also to play on a stage, to be seen. So as you can see today, we've got our boys out from today. It's just our basic structure going forward. That's all we work on today, is us going forward and getting to a kick. This afternoon we'll work on our defence and wrap up our marketplace. So if we can get those little things right, we'll have a good game. Come down when we go to Brisbane.
Are there some names that you'd like to mention?
Yeah, we've got a couple of boys that have come through our system over the last couple of years. Us at the Vipers, we've got Kahuna Solis is a schoolboy. He's in grade 11. Wellington Albert, he's been a star of the Lace Next Tigers over the last couple of weeks. He's come through our system and he's had a couple of games with them. There's another bloke behind me from Mendy. His name's Warren Glare. He's going to school up in Lay. A good footballer. Araman Ken and Barley Lass is a lot of boys. Up from the Highlands, you've got Patrick Anapera. He's a good, smart young footballer. So we've got a lot of talent, and even from this year, seeing the Didsel Cup on the weekend, Weeman played for the Lions. He's come through our schoolboys competition. He's scored 2 tries on the weekend to help the Lions, get over the Meox up at Dixon Oval. So it's good to see these boys playing school football and have an opportunity to play in the Didsel Cup, and that's what we're about, to give them opportunities.
Apart from the boys, is there any initiative for the girls?
There is. There's a program cutting up. We've got a lot to get into. So the first thing is making sure that we've got the basic structure in first. And then when the boys are going in, I speak to Wendy and the Girls Rugby League in Port Moresby and PNG. So when we go to schools, we also involve the girls with the schools and the groups and getting involved in that game. So we can making sure that probably look after the girls a bit more, because it's making sure that they find the ground right, they know, to tackle the right, so they're not getting into injuries and concussion and everything else. Making sure it's a safe environment for them to play in. That's when we can make sure the game can start developing for the girls well. But it's girls are a big part of rugby league. Both playing, but also being the official side of it. And also becoming and being a spectator, both for the men. So both boys and girls have got a role in rugby league. Is making sure that we can work together, and everyone goes together for the right purpose.
You mentioned the camps. Could you tell us a bit more about the camps?
Yeah, we've had the boys come in for 2 camps. This is our 3rd camp now. Our last camp was in the Easter holidays up in Goroka. Up at the NSI there we find it's a good place for the boys to get to. It's a good venue for training. So we've got a good relationship with the NSI people up there. So we get up there and it's just developing, making sure our grip, our catch, our pass, our philosophy of rugby league. We've done one before that also in November last year. So it's a gradual process. Also it helps us with our visa application too. Getting their photos, getting their parents' registrations, birth certificates, passports, then going to the visa. That's been a 6-month process in itself. So we're just making sure that we start early, making sure that everyone can go through and go on their tour to Australia.
Great stuff. What else can we expect for Schoolboys Rugby for the coming of this year?
Or after this tour, this part of the development finishes for 2013, but starts again. We've got the zone championships coming up in the end of June and July for that 5 weeks. From there, they get a new zone selected for under 15s and 17s, and then they'll go into a national titles in September as well. So one program stops and another one starts to flourish again.
All right, but we do wish you all the best with the Schoolboys Rugby League.
Thank you very much for your support.
All right. So who do the Vipers take on this weekend?
We've got the Gurus up at Colorbond, so up to the graveyard. But the Vipers with our venom, we were looking forward to. We've got a good team. We've got a very good team. We had a few blokes on the weekend that didn't play because of ill discipline. So no one's bigger than the game. So making sure that we've got standards to follow too. So the boys, they're preparing well. We had a recovery session yesterday. Everyone's pulled up well. Couple nearly injuries, so we had the morning session off. So they're here this afternoon here at PRL for our afternoon session with a weight session and also a school session. So they'll go forward Wednesday for their conditioning, making sure everything's okay. The team will get selected and they'll travel up to Colorbond, to hopefully. Oh no, we will. The team that we got will beat the Gurus up there, and I think it'll be the first time since about 2009. I think so. We're looking forward to finish off our home and away, our away season with a win.
We wish you all the best with the Vipers and the Schoolboys Rugby League.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, we'll go for a break. When we come back, there's plenty more on Hotspot. Yes, welcome back to Hotspot. Now we have one of the players in the camp for the National Schoolboys Rugby League team. Thank you, Warren, for joining me now evening.
Thank you.
Okay, Warren, talking me how you been start play rugby league?
Me been start play rugby league time me 15 years old na. Last time da been before last time da been place la zone trials eh. Me no been selected. Last time da can play lo. Most weekend na me selected na me feel ama mastered lo. Steincelos la squad.
So you play Northern Zone?
Yeah, me representing Northern Zone me can play.
Okay. You how much play Christmas play you na? You go school too?
Me 17 years old na. Me sa school lo lay secondary school.
You like rugby league?
Yeah. Me sa mastered lo play rugby league na me like me.
What is something you like rugby league?
Me sa like lo run simbal na run ko eat na tagoliman.
What position you play?
Me sa play 5'8" na. Some of them play lock.
So you have a must take part in this little training camps?
Yeah, me am a master. Me lani plan something us. Labat lo rugby league me lani plan something lo discipline na respect na about.
You learn something good for something na Shane Morris?
Yeah, me lani plan something straight lo Shane Morris na Jason want.
Okay. Good pa to you come na you bung one to now plus zone or players.
Yeah, me mla feeling mo mla wamla time me bungim. All narol mangista lo narla mla lo a different province but mla kan bung time mla feeling mo mla wamla brada mla kan staff so wamla.
Okay, you look forward to go down Isla tour to Australia?
Me look forward to go play. Mla mangi ba try game best mla representing a country na go play tam.
Okay, Warren talking play you blow 1.5.
Me lo Southern Islands lo Jellywood district.
But you sa base lo lay.
Yeah, me sa base lo lay.
We used to go to one school na, you used to go one grade.
Me school lo lay secondary school na me maging grade 10 lo mino.
Warren, one advice do you go lo young plamangi one kind of see you where all ting lo play this sport rugby league.
Advice lo me go lo lem you must commit him here the training na stop him all no good something where no good lo but stop him career lo rugby league na. Yeah,
okay, one thing blue this zone championships na this Schoolboys Rugby League program I want to good plus something.
I'm good plus something where now I'm a digital cup to glow na all same player go play na all glow all passes space to me all young upcoming ones and the zone trials now all foundation I help me lo all high talents again mla show out na mla go say me bled lo all nara all country to na tum again prove all digital cup players and time dula finish you again go out. We will young last stuff because one learn stuff same or same. We must try to develop him sport in Chelo, Papua New Guinea.
Okay, Warren, suppose you got one chance to play one team, the Digisa Cup. What team you would like to play them?
Me Pama was true lo represent him a province lo mina play all Mendy Moroks.
Okay, triple. All runner-ups last year, Digisa Cup.
Yes, yes.
You got some the favorite player, the Digisa Cup?
Favorite player lo me Akewakili.
Why you so like him?
I like him because him play good straight in Chelo. Digital Cup, so I like him.
You got some favorite NRL player number?
Favorite NRL player lo me Darren Logaba. Them been retired, so now yet we know what one player.
Same here, me too. Me a miskin now. Okay. Do you think of making this rugby league a professional career for you?
Yes, dilo make us on the professional career. Yeah.
Later on in life,
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Give me at some sas. Me no prosper lo school ba me try rugby.
Okay, thank you, Warren. Joining play hotspot this evening.
Thank you.
Me wish you all the best, career, rugby league.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go for a break now. When we come back, we wrap things up on Hotspot.
Welcome back to the show, and unfortunately it's that part where I have to say goodbye. But before I go, here's a quick look at some of the major stories that are coming out of both the Blues and the Maroons camps leading into State of Origin Game 2. As you all know by now, the New South Wales side has James Tamo suspended for drink driving. Aaron Woods comes in to replace Tamo. Josh Dugan comes in for the injured Jared Hayne. And Nathan Merritt replaces Blake Ferguson, who was stood down for an indecent assault charge. So 3-4 changes to the Blues there, and I'm sure all Bunnies fans will be happy about Merritt's inclusion, finally, to the Blues side. For the Maroons, a new face comes in the form of Chris McQueen in the back row, and David Shillington and Ashley Harrison will drop. Nate Miles moves into the front row, and Roosters' Martin Kennedy is called in as the 18th man. So there you have it, some interesting news coming out of both camps there, but hotspot for this weekend, pending the weather, we still have the semi-finals of the Hebo Shield that'll be held down there at the Amini Park, and also NFL senior grade at both the Murray Barracks and the Amini Park. The Super League carries on down at the Bissini soccer fields, and also Run 11 of the Digicel Cup. So busy times here in the nation's capital. Wherever you are, stay safe, play safe, and we'll see you all at the same time, same place right here on the Hotspot.